Cash Color Cannabis is a high level of conversation. I love my guests already. already. The bottle right there, right there.
Can we get the wang?
We gotta get the drink ready.
I'm trying to whisper like the bottle.
Hey, you know what?
Let me be like the bottle.
Do we do blunt? Do I have the Blunt Truth podcast on here?
Okay, I'm trying to whisper.
Yeah. My girl TZ said she wanted the bottle. Oh, she got white Zinfandel too.
You should have a glass.
You know what?
of wine.
No. I gotta know my limits. I have not drink any water just yet, and I already know me.
I had some water.
That'll go 0 to 100 real quick. All right, but you know what it is. Cash Color Cannabis, high level of conversation. And I got my guests in the building. I got Queen. I got TZ in the building from the Blunt Truth podcast.
We here.
What's up?
Hey, nine. What's up with you? What's up?
What up, though?
What's up with y'all? What's up with y'all, man? So it was an honor. I actually got a chance to meet both of you at a Pod Connection conference that happened.
Great event.
Yeah, a couple weeks ago. It was a great event. I had a chance to speak and be part of it, and I had a chance to meet you two.
Yes.
And I was anxious to meet you two because one, like I said, I found you on Instagram probably a little bit earlier than the event. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't like I've been for like a long time.
Right.
So I noticed, I was like, yo, I like this. They're in Atlanta. I like this. I want to support this in some way. Like, I'm really a big supporter of media overall. Like, I think
we appreciate it.
Yeah, I think that we all need to understand the importance of owning your voice and having having your own table at this conversation. You know what I mean? Like I'm really important. That's an important thing.
They gonna have a table.
They already got they got tables and back of tables.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying? Tables and back of tables.
Shout out to the power of social media, real quick.
Yeah.
When you use it the right way,
when you use it the right way,
things can happen.
Right way. So now we have y'all on the show, and I want to get into y'all for a second, man. So first, before we do anything else, let us know who you two are and what you do.
Well, my name is Queen Etta LaFleur. I go by Queen Minded. I do a lot, just not all at the same time. So sometimes I'm an entrepreneur. Sometimes I have a job. Yeah. I have my own candle business, Touch of Queen Royalty Essentials. I do aspire to be a writer. Thank you so much for this lighter.
Okay.
And, you know, I feel like the richest place is the graveyard, so I'm just trying to live full and die empty. Whatever comes to my mind, I like to create. I'm a dancer. There's so much things that I do. So with that being said, like, I do a lot of things, not all at once. Right now I'm focused on this podcast, the Blunt Truth podcast with my partner TZ. We met and that's what we're doing. I'm trying to reach the people because I have a lot to say.
Add to your bio and I drop quotables. You know what I'm saying? Like, add that to your bio too.
She does, actually. That's crazy.
Add that she drops quotables and introduce yourself, please.
Absolutely. I'm Tavette Lazenby. I go by TZT.
Taliban T.
You could also call me T Boogie. I'm from Detroit, Michigan. I've been here a few years, and I'm just trying to make my staple in Atlanta. I'm a hustler, period. My whole passion and goal is to reach the people, my people specifically. That's why we started the Blunt Truth podcast, to touch on any and every topic that we care about as Black people. And that's pretty much who I am. I'm a deliverer of our message. And we are here to set the tone with nothing but the blunt truth. So blunt, you can smoke it. Period.
That's what's up. So how did you two meet in the first place?
Actually doing community work for our people.
Yes.
Okay.
We were a part of a organization which will remain nameless.
Yes.
it didn't deserve to move forward in the journey. However, it did make a great connection.
That's right, it did. I met her. We really became friends off of our hugs. Like, no bullshit.
Some people get good hugs.
My grandmother always told me, you never know who need it. So if you're gonna hug somebody, let it be worth hugging them. You know what I'm saying? So we met and we hugged and we just connected, you know? So that friendship came about, and from there we saw that we had a lot of the same goals, same vision, same aspirations, and we took off.
I'm impressed. I like, for one, I'm loving all y'all energy. Let's give it that first.
Oh, we love yours too. Thank you.
Well, before we get into the show part, I'd love to know how both of you found weed in the first place. Like, what was the first time y'all consumed cannabis? Like, Queen, when was the first time you consumed?
First time I consumed, I was with my older brother. and my god brother Leon. Y'all may know him as King Leon X. That's a shameless plug.
Yeah.
By the way, and Ace baby Aaron Hare, and they just one day I was 14. We went outside and they got me high. That's really what it was. We went outside. I lived in Virginia, and my mom, she wasn't home, and it was the summertime.
What part of Virginia?
This was when I was living in Stafford, Virginia. So I grew up in Woodbridge, though. Shout out to Northern Virginia, the DMV area. Yeah, they took me out. They got me high. I geeked. Like, I don't know what. I geeked, went to my homegirl house. I ate. I danced. If anybody knows me, they know I did that. And yeah, I really just enjoyed myself. My first time getting high was a very good experience. I definitely wouldn't change it if I could go back, because it was great.
That's what's up. And what about you?
I was like 9 or 9.5 and sneaking.
Oh, you was living in Vegas.
Yeah, y'all babies.
I was sneaking. My father smoked.
Okay. Oh, so you
Shout out to
pulled
my
out the
father,
pack.
R.I.P.
Papa.
I smelt it all the time in the air. I didn't know what it was, but it
Smelled
smelled
like
so
pine
great to me
Yeah.
as a kid. And I just happened to find one of these, actually. But it didn't have one of these little filters on it. It was just a little joint.
Early pre-rolls, just regular
Yeah,
rolls.
and just actually snuck, and had my first little...
Let me teach.
And I didn't become like a smoker at that age, but
Yeah.
that was like my first time. But yeah, it was the smell was alluring.
That's what's up.
It was alluring.
I don't know.
So it brought me in.
I did a piece on the show Big Mouth recently on Netflix. I love this show. It's about these kids going through puberty and they learning a bunch of shit. And your story reminded me of Nick and Jesse finding the bag of the edibles and popping them edibles and going through a whole trip session. Crazy.
See, I used to just find seeds.
Yeah.
Like these little seeds in this box. And I didn't know what the seeds came from, but I was like, no, it can't be the seeds. It's something else. And one day I found where the seeds was coming from. So I was like, I had to.
And a light shine.
Yeah, because it was the smell. I remember I said, this is it. This is the smell. It has to be.
It's crazy. We
that.
talked about how back in the day when we used to smoke and you knew we were smoking Reggie, that we would take pride in collecting the seeds. Like you'd have a whole cup of seeds and nothing to do with it.
We didn't plant them.
Ain't nobody
We
planted
did not
nothing.
plant them at
Planted
all.
nothing,
So,
man.
Just trying to get
male,
in trouble.
female, just had some seeds.
Just trying to get in trouble for
But now
having
we
seeds.
find some seeds. It's the problem.
Yeah.
You calling back ASAP
bruh. I'm calling the police. Bruh, come get this man, nigga. Drop those seeds.
Okay.
Who are you? Who are
We
you?
anonymous.
Show
got a
ahead.
problem.
I got a problem, man. Dog, he down here right now. So let's talk about the podcast, the Blunt Truth Podcast.
Yes,
matter of fact, right before y'all came in, I was watching the episodes. So talk to us about the show. Like, how did the concept of the show come about, and what made y'all just say, this is the right time to jump this off?
Weed and topics. Pretty much.
Yeah,
Weed
we
and
started.
topics.
Yeah, we started on Facebook. We just started going live together
On topics.
on different topics.
And y'all just happen to be high?
While we would smoke.
We would actually be
doing
smoking.
it.
We would actually be smoking.
Every time
Why,
we went
every
live,
live. Okay.
it was kind of intentionally unintentional, because we always smoked, but we we knew what we wanted to do, but we didn't know what it would be.
Yeah.
If I could say. So and one day we looked for names, had a couple of names, honestly.
Yeah, I have a few names.
But
the one common denominator just kind of
Blunt
Truth.
tied it together.
and truth.
And also along with a lot of our viewers' comments.
Yeah.
Even though they may not agree with us all the time, we were still able to get them to at least see a different perspective.
Yeah, they still want to
And
hear
what
what
we
we
were
had to
saying.
say.
And that's good. That's good. I'm gonna applaud y'all on what you do, because the simple fact that your show is just basically news. You know what I'm saying? And y'all are basically having conversations about things that are happening now and things that's important to you. You just happen doing it while consuming. You know, there's a big part of making it a little bit more normal to other people. Like I say often, like we'll have people on the show who don't smoke at all. Like
we're not dummies.
I think
that's the whole point.
It's important to have people who don't even smoke. Like I need you to be around people who do smoke and see that they're not weirdos.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
We can hold conversation. The image and what society thinks and how smoking is portrayed. You definitely you're portrayed as a dummy.
Image
and we can hold conversations. A wide range of conversations.
Very, very, very important.
Absolutely.
And that's a huge positive on my side, man.
Absolutely.
So a typical show consists of you guys talking about news and various topics. So if you were cutting the episode today, like what would be one of the hot topics you would be jumping on?
Well, that's the thing. We don't actually do hot topics all the time. Mm-hmm. We do hot topics in the midst of our shows, and sometimes our shows are based around hot topics. But we do topics that our people actually need to hear. Like our most recent topic was actually on jobs, scams, and shams.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we talked about
pyramid schemes. Yeah. We talked about knowing your why, and
we talked
entrepreneurship. We talked about a wide range of things. So we don't necessarily focus on the trending topic because that always changes.
No, you're correct. You're correct, because I know you've also touched on rape culture. Like it's been you have a slew of topics y'all go back and forth on, and again y'all hold it down while having normal conversations with cannabis involved, man.
Yeah,
absolutely.
It was passed right behind your head.
Yeah, as you pass right by my head, and I'm just moving too. I'm dodging and weaving.
It was hard to actually, I guess you could say, launch. And I don't want to say hard, but we had to make a decision because I know a lot of podcasts like to fall in certain niches.
Yes.
But however, the blunt truth isn't always boxed in.
No.
It wouldn't be truth if it was.
We didn't want to be boxed into a specific niche. As you know, so we want to just touch on certain topics that we as the black people care about. And we're not niche people.
Mm-hmm.
Our niche is black.
Yeah,
black
we live in a politically
black.
correct world. So in our area, and when we speak, we're not speaking to be politically correct.
Yeah, you're speaking.
You know, so whatever subject that may be, we will speak on it.
Yeah, you got to speak to the truth that you know more than anything.
Absolutely.
You got to speak to the truth. You got to speak to the truth that you know. So right now, I know the show is primarily just you two.
Yes.
Is there going to be a chance we're going to see you actually bring on guests, have them sit on the couch with you,
Absolutely.
and chop up? And
that is our plan.
And if so, do you have any people in mind so far?
Oh yes.
I'm gonna drop a hint. I'll pull up.
Okay, that's awesome.
And we love that. And you'll actually be our first pull up.
What? I'll pull up on this.
Yes.
I'll pull up on this, and I can actually.
It's
smoke.
only right, and we and we do want to just take a moment to say thank you for the opportunity.
Oh, it's no problem.
And it's only right that you will be our first pull up.
Yo, I would love to.
You're our first collab.
I would love to.
Absolutely, you are our first collab.
Thank you for extending us, the pleasure and opportunity.
Absolutely,
I would love to. All right, so where do you see Blunt Truth going over? Because we're almost through with fourth quarter, and we're about to be starting up a whole new year, 2019. What are the goals for 2019 Blunt Truth podcast? Like, what are some of the plans we're going to see forthcoming from you?
Basically, we have large goals, but the goal that I have set that I know that is very, obtainable. And I like to dream big. I'm a Leo, so sometimes our dreams are like,
we're as far as where we're going.
Okay,
far.
But this is actually a goal that I know we could see. And for 2019, we actually just want to be voted as the best new podcast.
Yes.
That's a doable thing.
And that's a doable thing.
Yeah, that's a doable
we want to
be
keep it reachable.
Yes.
And not so out of sight.
Yeah.
Because our dreams are definitely out of sight. Because we want to be a national, syndicate.
Yeah. National,
you know what I'm saying?
international.
But right now we want something reachable, and we just want to be really voted as the best new podcast. We're only 7 episodes in, so to be sitting here
is an honor, and that means that we're doing the right thing.
Absolutely.
We're going the right way. We're on the right path. So that's where we're going. Yeah. As far as 2019, we definitely want to do more collaborations, and we do want to start trying to figure out how we can host live podcasting events.
Yes,
so
absolutely.
That's also where we see where we're going in 2019.
I feel like because I was speaking at the panel.
Yes.
Did y'all take something away from what I was saying? Did I give knowledge?
Yeah, your episode
segment
is what we stayed for.
Mm-hmm.
Your segment is what we came for.
I appreciate that.
They knew to put you last.
Yeah,
let's say that.
But it was everything that you needed. Yeah. As far as monetizing goes. It was everything. A lot of the concerns that we have, those things were addressed. So yes, you definitely helped in some way.
Well, you know, and that's a shameless plug for me. I just want to make sure, you know, because when you be talking
we all
to people
about
sometimes, when you be talking, especially when you do panels, sometimes you just talk and you're not sure if you always catch people. You know what I mean? So I was like, you know, I do have y'all here.
Yeah,
we are doing Blunt Truth.
The Blunt Truth podcast.
Yeah,
You
but
can find us on all your favorite platforms.
Ultimately, you're just supposed to plant the seed.
Word. So I wasn't a talking head. Good.
Yeah, you know, plant the seed, and everything else is not on you. So yeah, you did your part.
Appreciate
so thank
that.
you.
You know what? And again, I love your energy. I love the concept of the show. I'm definitely a supporter. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't have had y'all on here if I wasn't a supporter. So I want you to let everybody know again where they can subscribe to the show, where they can find the show at, and I'm gonna be dropping the link on our bio after the end of the show, so y'all could. So anybody who follows me, I want y'all to go ahead and hit them on YouTube. Definitely hit the subscribe button and catch up with everything they have going on. So let them know.
TheBluntTruthPodcast.com.
Yes, we like to keep it simple. Go there and you can find us everywhere.
Yeah.
Wherever you want us, you'll find us there
on
the BluntTruthPodcast.com.
Yes, go there,
We'll
find
see you
us
soon.
everywhere.
Please interact, like, share, and subscribe. We appreciate you.
And we do
appreciate
follow
you for
back.
having us.
No doubt,
Yes,
no
we
doubt,
do.
no
We
doubt.
do
We're
that.
not bougie stoners.
No, if you can catch the vibe, they're not that.
We're not at all.
They're not stuck up stoners.
No,
not at
we're
all.
not. No,
Not
we're
at
not.
all.
We're very calm, cool, and collected.
Look, they over here drinking wine out of plastic cups.
Oh, okay.
And smoking
Okay.
joints.
That we
Smoking
got
joints.
for free.
Bougie.
That they got
Okay.
for free. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. They're far from bougie.
Yes.
I thank both of y'all for coming out tonight.
Thank you for having
stay and
us.
kick it with us. I got Cass about to come on, but I do know you got a schedule that's kind of hectic in case you got to get on out of here.
Hey, we appreciate the invite.
Yes,
No doubt. Well, I appreciate y'all, and that's Cash Color Cannabis, a high level of conversation on LiveHipHopDaily.tv. We'll be right back.
Thank you.
Yes.
All right, so let's move these. We're gonna take some.